Hey, yo, what is up, everybody? What's going on? It's your girl Jay, and I am back. I am live. We are live. And this is I call it all about the aces. So anytime I do a live recap or if I do like a special aces video, it'll be under this name, all about the aces, as I put my chapstick stick on so I don't look. All right, there we go. But this is where I'll be talking about the aces. So the game just ended not too long ago. Um, I would normally have videos or maybe some highlights, but we don't have that stuff together yet. But we're here and we're going to talk about the aces. So the aces played Los Angeles Sparks today. Aces came out winning 89-82. Pretty close game. I mean, even though the Aces kind of ran away with it on the second quarter, and then also the same in the third, Sparks stuck around with the help of Hamby and Rickea Jackson had a really good game as well. So I'm going to get to some of these comments. Groovy is here. Groovy says, "Oh, what's up? The Aces had me worried." Yeah, the Aces didn't necessarily have me worried too much, but I did think they would do a lot better against the Sparks because them having lost NECA and then Cameron, Rakia being there as rookies. They lost Jordan Canada as well, so I was interested to see how they would respond to the Aces, and they did pretty well. De'Erica had a mission on her mind. They interviewed her yesterday talking about playing against the Aces. As we know, that's her old team. But she was very excited and looking forward to, she said, going up against Asia, who she calls the best player in the world. So I think that's a compliment. And I mean, she balled out. She did really, really well. And she's been playing well. I mean, as I've been watching her, she did really well. So they didn't really have me worried, but I just thought they would come out. And once they came out on their run, they would stay out. But, they've been kind of these last couple of games, them against Phoenix as well. They'll come out and then not sustain those leads. So we need to work on that for sure. Lily's live. Hey, Lily. Lily says, watch Sess's live earlier. Now I'm catching you. That was a good game. Aces started off a little shaky. Right. Thank you for coming to see me. I appreciate it. They did. It was a little shaky, and they said it's probably going to be a little shaky. We also have to keep in mind that, I mean, a big chunk of their team is missing in Chelsea Gray, who literally facilitates everything on the floor. We need to have her back, or we need to figure out what's going to happen with the point guard situation, because Chelsea really does, I think, help calm us down. I say us like I'm playing, but helps calm the team down. That limits the turnovers, that limits the quick shots, that limits like the wild shots. Like when she puts the ball in a place where she knows you're going to best be effective. So we definitely are missing that. Moses is here. What's good, Jay? What is up? I thought Asia would bully Brink, but Cam was very aggressive today. Yeah, Cam was holding her own. I wanted, I mean, not in a violent way, but I wanted Asia to put her on the floor. Like that, this is a rookie. Like use that body, girl, bully her, push her out of the way. Like don't let her just stand there and knock the ball out of your hand. So, I mean, I'm sure Asia did not want to get, fouls called on her and stuff like that, but you got to back her down and just knock her clean out of the box. Like move her out of the way. Be a little bit more aggressive with her. Even Kia, I mean, somebody, but Cam really held her own. I mean, her arms are like 18 feet long. So them trying to shoot over her. She had 2 blocks on Asia, I believe. So she did well. I mean, I have to shout out Cameron Brink and Rickea Jackson. They had pretty good games today. I mean, Cameron got into some foul trouble, which is her main issue. I think she had 4 fouls. Was it before halftime or right in the third quarter? And she had to sit out a long time. So the Aces were able to capitalize. But I don't think that should have been a huge issue for the Aces. But I mean, I guess this game it kind of was. So I'm gonna go through box scores for both teams. But yeah, overall, I'm happy to see the Aces kind of where they are. I like to see them be challenged. Even though we may not feel like that should have been a challenge, I like to see them challenged because, I mean, the worst thing that could have happened during the finals when we lost our two starters and barely had a bench and had to win game 4, like with just the start. I mean, just, just what was it, 6, maybe 8 people or something like that. And our backs were against the wall. We were going up against New York, who had just beat us. They kind of, I would have thought they had a fire lit under them because we're down. We're hurt. We have people missing, especially a big part. I thought they would capitalize on that more. They didn't. But our team was just more locked in, and we were able to fight back from that. So, I mean, those challenges, I think, when they're challenged in these games like Phoenix or LA, I think that it helps you down the road when things really start getting sticky icky and we're trying to get, a good playoff position and we're going into the playoffs to try to three-peat. Any and all challenges, I think, are welcome. It just depends on how we're going to react to those challenges. And I hope they come away with wins in those challenges. And maybe some of them we won't win, but I think it's a learning lesson. And I think, we'll be okay. Kate Martin came off the bench. I didn't know if Becky was going to let them take the jackets off, but Becky had her in early and often. Like, she was in there and she made a difference. Her intensity, her defense was like A1. She got a block in there. I think she got a steal. Her presence was there. She knocked down a couple of threes, I believe, at least one. But she really made a presence. I mean, I don't watch Kate Martin. I didn't watch Iowa, so I don't know. I didn't know a whole lot about her. But Becky believes in her. She's an ace now. So, I mean, that I'm riding with Kate. Kate's on there. Megan did really well today. A couple of shots she missed that I thought that she should not have missed. But again, this is like they're new to the team, so trying to get the schemes down and everything like that. You would expect a little bit of like shaky. Like, yeah, we do have our core team still here, but when you're adding in new pieces, it's going to take a little bit to get everybody to gel. You know what I'm saying? So I thought they did well. I didn't know if she would put Deasia in there, but she didn't this game. But it's okay. We have 38 other games that she might be able to be a part of. So. Eagles brother says Cam is my rookie of the year so far. Okay. I mean, I will say of all the rookies that I've been seeing, Cam is definitely number one as far as performance to me. She's the 5. She's tall. She's good at guarding the teams that they played against. They can give her the ball and she can score. So as far as her being used on the team, she's doing well and she's responding, or she's getting the results that she needs to for what her coach is, doing with her. My number 2 it's only been one game for Chicago, but my number 2 is Angel. I think Angel's doing really well so far. 13 points, I think. She's averaging 13 points, almost a double-double. Not almost a double-double. I think she's at like 5 or 6, averaging 5 or 6 rebounds. But last game, she almost got a double-double. So these rookies are doing well. Peely finally got her first points last night. She got her 3 in there. Again, seeing Rikia doing great. Rikia got, I got to look it up, 15 points, I think, or 12 points or something in 15 minutes. Like, I think she was very efficient today. Cece did well today, I heard. I didn't watch the game. But I mean, yeah, Cam and Angel right now are at the top of my list so far. Angel plays later today, so we'll see what she does in her second game. Io says, "What up, J Boog? Asia did some cussing in that locker room at halftime today, huh?" Yes, she did. Asia did cussing on the floor. Asia was upset that she wasn't having a good first half, that she was missing like some really easy shots, I feel, for her. I felt like the team relied too much on the three. Like, yeah, we can shoot it, but I mean, if it's not going down after a while, guys, we need to figure something else out. You live by the three and you die by the three. But Asia was fired up. She also felt like it was some calls that didn't go her way, that she was fouled and didn't get those calls. So that was firing her up. But yeah, you can tell when Asia's pissed. You can tell. And you already know Becky did not have a happy face and Asia didn't have a happy face. If those two aren't smiling and aren't looking like they're enjoying what's going on, everybody in that locker room is getting cussed out. It's just gonna happen. AO says the first play when Cam had Asia on the floor. Right. There is no way Cameron Brink, little old Cameron Brink, should be putting Asia Wilson on the floor. I just wanted Asia to, like, you ain't got to elbow her, but girl, put a little something on there. Like, let her know you're the 7-year vet. You know what I'm saying? You're the MVP. Let her know who you are. Lily's Life says sometimes you need to give one good foul to let them know you're not playing. That's what I'm saying. Like, welcome to the WNBA. You got to give them one so they know, oh, okay, this is what type of time she's on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be able to like assert yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, Cameron loves Asia. Like, that's one of the people she says she looks up to. She couldn't wait to, play against her and stuff like that. And it was actually like, I guess the Aces were preoccupied. I saw Cameron kind of waiting to see if they were going to high five. They didn't really do the handshake line or anything like that. But Asia, next time you got to put Cameron on the floor. I need Cameron on the floor next time. Just one good time. Io says, right. Like how AB should have did JJ something. Like, you got to assert. JJ definitely, from what I didn't watch the game, from what I saw in the clips, definitely kind of asserted herself in that game. So yeah, you gotta be able to do that. Moses says, I was surprised by Cam's strength against seasoned pros today. Yeah. I mean, she says she's been working out. She says she looks real skinny and frail, but she's not. But next time I need one good time in the first quarter, and then you ain't got to worry about it no more. IL says, Martin starting off good. Yeah, Martin, again, great game. She came in off the bench with a spark and definitely, I mean, helped the team. I'm going to look when I pull up the box score, see what her plus minus is, because I believe while she was in the game, she probably has a positive rating as far as plus minus is concerned. But we'll see. Moses says, but Cam's early foul trouble problems have followed her in the W. She needs to rein that in. Yeah. Again, yeah, she had 4 fouls, like I said, way too early. She got her first foul like right in the beginning of the game. She definitely needs to work on that. I'm sure throughout time she'll fix that, because there's only so much that coach is going to let you keep fouling out before, they're going to switch you out with somebody else. So if she wants to stay starting and be a focal point, or part of the focal point of that team, she's going to need to kind of curve that, because you're no help to the team if you're sitting on the bench anyway. So you might as well just start off that way. Ingles Brothers said, when it comes to this coming bargaining agreement, I hope these vets cuss out Kathy within the lack of coverage they get compared to CC, even whooping her and her team. Yeah. Yeah, things have not been fair. I don't think with what's going on, but people say that CC brings the eyes, CC brings the viewers, and as I've always says, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. And these companies and these broadcast channels and stuff are about advertising dollars, and who is going to bring the most eyes is they feel is her, then that's where they're going to go. And the W is following that money train. But yeah, they definitely need to look around and, be more spacious, because you don't want to focus just on one team and one person. And if you are going to focus on one team, How about the back-to-back champions? How about the team that did something that hadn't been done in 21 years? How about a team that is on the quest to do something that hasn't been done in 22 years or 23 or something like that? I forget how when they won in 97, 98, 99, 2000. The Houston Comets won the first 4 championships. So they're the only team to have a three-peat. The Houston did I say Rockets? The Houston Comets. So the Aces are getting ready to do, or on a quest to do something that hasn't been done in over 20 years. And why wouldn't you want to focus on that? I don't know. That's just, they don't pay me the big bucks to make the decision. So I don't know. Lejeune, hey Lejeune, says, hey fams, on my way to the Sky and Wings game. Let's go Sky. Oh yeah. You're supposed to wave at us. I forgot, you're supposed to throw up the west side. So if you see a camera in your face, throw up the west side so we know that you're there. But have fun with the game. I want to watch it so bad, but it's blocked because I'm in Texas and they're not showing it. I'm nowhere close to Dallas, so I can't see it on a local channel. So hopefully someone is streaming it, or I'll just be watching the live play-by-play, and we'll have to watch the game tomorrow on League Pass. But have fun at the game. Io says, right, Asia got to get her lick back on cam. Io says, hi to Lejeune. Be safe. Have so much fun. We're going to be watching from the crib. Excited. That's right. So let's get into the box scores. I'm not going to be on here super long today. Just going to quickly recap this game. And then I got to get ready to watch the next game. Or see if I can watch it. I may not be able to watch it, but I want to pay attention to the box score. So we're going to pull up on wnba.com. See, I'll put it. I don't know if y'all can see that well. Hopefully you can. If not, I can make it bigger. Just let me know in the comments if you can't see what I can see really well. So like I said, Aces won 89-82. If we're looking at the quarters, so I mean, Aces started out only getting 16 points in the first quarter to LA's 18 points. So they were leading the Aces. But like I said, in the second quarter, Las Vegas really put the whammy on them in the second quarter. They kind of shook off the rust a little bit, ended up beating them 26-15. They kept that going in the third quarter. And then in the fourth quarter, again, is where they kind of let it fall down. The Sparks got pretty close in the fourth quarter, but I don't know if y'all saw that dagger that Jackie put on them. I think that was the very last shot when she hit that three. Jackie was doing her thing. Jackie was doing her thing today. Like even though it was shaky, even though I feel like it was kind of a muddy game at times, I really feel like when it counted, when we needed it, they came through. They kept her, Jackie, Kelsey, Asia, as always, AC, Alicia Clark was clutch. When we needed those points to stay ahead and stay afloat and keep a little bit of a lead, they always showed up. That one fake that Asia did, looked like she was about to shoot the three, but she did a head fake. I think it was on Cameron. Shook her a little bit, did a little cross step, and went up and got the layup. Like, come on, Asia was doing her thing. Asia was tired of it. As you can see down at the bottom, I just put some of the leaders of tonight on there before I get to the box scores. So you'll see that the leaders in points tonight or today was Jackie Young and Asia Wilson. Both of them got 22 points. Like I said, they buckled down and they hit the shots when we really needed it. Rebounds, of course, Asia Wilson led in rebounds with 10. And then Jackie got her a double-double, points and assists. She got 11 assists today. They interviewed her at the end of the game, and she said that coach told her she was going to have the ball in her hands a little bit more today, and she just wanted to do her part. She knows she cannot take the place of Chelsea, but she was trying to do her best to get the ball to where it needed to get to. So she did a pretty good job of that. Let's see. RC is in the house. Jay, we got the W. Yes, we did. RC also says jackaroni, jackaroni and cheese. She daggered them. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. All right, let's look at these box scores. Vegas. So I already said, Jackie got the 22 points, 11 assists. She had 2 steals, 6 rebounds. Her plus minus was 9. She did pretty well. She was 100% from the free throw line, 44% from 3. But again, she did hit 4 threes. And like I said, when we needed it, it counted. So her field goal percentage, 3-point percentage is not great. 44%, she's a better shooter than that. She usually is up in the 50, 60s, especially going off of last year. So she can do better, but a win is a win, right? A win is a win. We got work to do, but a win is a win. Asia, 22 points, 10 rebounds. As I said, she shot 75% from the free throw line, 3 or 4. Made her 1 3. Now, Asia's been working on these 3-pointers. I don't know if y'all seen her. Asia's been working on these 3-pointers because she wants to be a full court threat. And when she gets this 3 down, y'all, and her shots start to go down, because we already know she can shoot from the elbow. We already know when she's in the paint what she can do. When she stretches this floor and starts hitting down consistent threes, it's a wrap for these people. It's a wrap. We just need her shots to fall. If half her shots fell, she would have been a massacre today. Actually, if half the aces shots fell, it would have been a massacre. But Asia, I appreciate her 7 years in the game, still working to improve her game, still working on things that she can do better, still trying to improve and be the best player that she can be. So shout out to Asia. She was 50% from 3 today, 1 of 2, and then total field goal percentage is 9 for 20. That's not good at all. But again, a win is a win. Kia hit a 3. Now Kia can play, but Kia barely makes field goal attempts, period. She started like she helped us out game 2, I believe, finals, where she got those 2 threes back to back. Kia gave us a 3. Now she's 100%. She's the best 3-point shooter in the game today. And she made her field goal. So she's the most efficient person on the floor, but also she took 1 attempt and that's it. She missed 1 of her free throws. Her plus minus is -5. She did get 4 rebounds, ended up with 4 points. Alicia Clark, another clutch player, 13 points. Where's it say? 13 points, 2 steals, 2 assists, 4 rebounds. She was 60% from 3, so she really was the hero in the threes department today for us. Again, clutch. Whenever we needed her to hit those shots, she hit it. 60% and then 71% from the floor. From total field goal percentage, which is super, super, super efficient. So happy we still have her on our team. It takes vets like that, people you can rely on, that can dig you out of the mud when you're in the mud. So shout out to her. Kelsey came in 17 points. She had 3 steals, 5 assists. She only had 1 rebound. She made all her free throws, 100%, 42% from 3-point land, hitting 3 threes. And again, 4 for 14 total field goal percentage, not good, 28%. Megan, 8 points. She was 33% from the field. Kate Martin, I feel like Kate had more than 3 points. I don't know. It just felt like she had more than 3, but I guess that was it. She hit that 1 3-pointer and that was it. But 3 points, what is it? I'm trying to look. They don't have it where I can actually see what I'm looking at. 3 points, 3 assists, 5 rebounds. Her plus minus is 8. So she had a positive rating. The only person that didn't, it looks like Sid and Kia Stokes. She was 33% from 3 and then 25% from the field, but she was in there 26 minutes. Somebody on the bench being in the game, that's not Alicia Clark getting 26 minutes is big for Becky and being a rookie. So shout out to Kate Martin for doing whatever she needed to do in practice to prove herself to be the chosen one to be, to come off the bench and put in 26 minutes. She did great. Sid did not score anything. Sid came in, was in there for 1 minute. I don't know if she got hurt, but she did come in the game. She ran into somebody, she fell, and then Becky took her out. So I'm not really sure what happened, if she hurt herself or Becky was just like, no, we're not doing that today. So let me check the comments before I go to the LA side. IO says, J Book, if you get NBA TV, the Skies game is going to be on there today too. Actually, I can't. It's blocked. Yeah, I can't watch it because of the region I'm in. So I can't watch it on NBA TV, which is crazy because I've never had a game blocked, but it says it's blocked. I can't get it on the app. If somebody knows how to change my VPN or my location, let me know. Maybe that will work. I do have YouTube TV. So maybe that's what the problem is. I wonder, you know what? Y'all, I have my parents who live in Arizona. I have their Direct TV app on my TV whenever they come here to visit. I think I just found out how to watch this game. Okay, moving on. Moving on. Bree Wayne is in the house. Hey, Bree Wayne. Bree Wayne says, hey, what's good? Keisha's in the house. Hello, Jay and everyone. Moses says, Aces got so much depth, reminds me of South Carolina. Yeah, they do. And also it's the same. Like these teams really like give their all to play the Aces. Like the Aces are going to get the best versions of these teams, no matter if they're a high ranked team or ranked number 12. Like they're going to get the best of these teams. They just need to continue to stay ready because, they may slip up and one of these teams can get in there and get a win on them. So, I mean, they did lose six games last year, two to New York. So only 4 of the teams beat them. But, people aren't playing. Like they're coming for right now. The temperature of the W is all these teams are coming for Indiana. We know why. And all these teams are coming for the Aces. And that's been that way for the past 2 years. So, I mean, they just have to be ready. But yeah, like we have so many different scoring options. So if Asia's not having a great game, Jackie can step up. If Jackie's not having a great game, KP can step up. When Chelsea Gray is on the floor, she can step up. And then if they're not performing, AC can step up. It's been proven. And then you might get a spark off the bench. We have Kate Martin. KB didn't play today. But I mean, in any given time, Megan Gustafson, she played big minutes today. We have some depth and we have, I think, a good bench. And she hasn't even utilized all the bench yet. I think she's going to be testing out different things in the beginning of the season. And then she'll know for sure what she's going to do as we get to the second half of the season when it's time to worry about playoffs and stuff. So Bree Wayne says, damn, Aces need great. Yeah, they did. I talked about that a little bit. We definitely need a real facilitator, and not just a facilitator. Chelsea Gray is that girl. Like they don't call her the point guard for nothing. Like she knows what she's doing, when she's doing it, how she's doing it, and ain't nobody better than her in doing that. So when you're missing that piece and you're so used to having that on the floor where you can play free because you got somebody on the floor that has everything together, it's an adjustment that they have to make. So we definitely missed her. Bree Wayne says you can see the offense is kind of clunky without Chelsea. Yep. Bree Wayne also says Kate Martin get more minutes than Sid and Kirsten Bell. Yeah, KB didn't even play. So there's that. She didn't even get to play today. I don't know why. It just says coach's decision. But like I said, Kate must have proved herself somewhere because Becky just don't be throwing people on the floor just because. So shout out to Kate. RC says Kate got to rip and run today. Yeah, I mean, Kate was feeling it. Did y'all see when whose shot did she block? I know it wasn't Cameron. Was it Nurse or De'Erica? I can't remember. Whoever, she blocked that shot. You can hear Kate screaming from across the court. Like she was feeling it. She was in her bag today. I'll say, what? That's whack. Yeah, try a VPN. That might help. I think I know what I can do to watch the game. I hope NBA TV is on Direct TV. Because if it is, then I hope I can see it. We'll see. IO says there's a will, there's a way, Jay. Yeah, I mean, somebody last time I found a stream, the WNBA was actually streaming it. So I don't know if they'll be streaming it today. Because people were complaining that were in Chicago and in Dallas that couldn't watch the game or whatever. So maybe they'll stream it again today. I don't know. Hopefully. Bree Wayne says, I was expecting so much more from Megan Gustafson. Did Sparks win the rebounds or was it the Aces? Let's look. Who won the rebounds? I'm gonna have to go to WNBA. Don't be giving me the information that I need. I need a full breakdown of everything. Let me see. Rebounds. Vegas won rebounds, 34-31. Sparks had 18 turnovers. Vegas had 41.9% in 3 points. LA shot 35%. Field goal percentage, LA had a higher percentage, 51% from the field. Vegas had 42.5. So not a good shooting day for Vegas, but like I said, live by the three, die by the three. Also, those turnovers were costly for LA. Bree Wayne says, Fever have a full bench, but not quality bench. You need to qualify depth. Well, players that can play. Yeah, you do want to have quality. I mean, people felt like we didn't have quality on our bench last year, but because they weren't being utilized, they weren't playing. But I mean, yeah, they're not the starters. They're not. That's the difference. I don't want to compare them to South Carolina college. Totally different thing. But in a way that South Carolina can switch out anybody on their bench with their starters and still keep that same energy. There's not a lot of, like, the Aces really don't have that, but they do have players that can come off the bench and can make a difference some games, and others maybe not so much. But I think we have enough now that we can with, Megan, Kate. We know De'Asia can score. We just got to see how she is in games. In WNBA games, she hasn't really played a real game yet. She played in preseason a little bit. Who else is on the bench? Sid, KB, which at times they have sparks where they can do really well. Consistency, I don't know about, because again, Becky didn't play them a whole lot last season. Is definitely not the last half of the season. But yeah, you're right. It's about quality, not necessarily how many people you have on the bench. Keisha says Asia shot from half court and teaspoon jumping up and down. Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty cute. RC says we ain't slipping up this year. 40-0 house tour, Jay. Okay, you saying we're going 40-0? I'm saying I want us to beat what we did last year. I want us to only lose 4 games, period, this year. I want us to go. I want us to only lose 4 games, 36-4. I want to see if we can do that. RC says, I love the Iowa representation and how the Aces got 3 of my top 10 favorite players in today's game, Asia, KP, and Jackie. Yeah, I know you're loving the Iowa connection that's on the Aces now. Yeah, I mean, you already know who my favorite player is. I love me some Asia and Jack. I do. And I just love the whole Jack crew. I love the whole Jackie, Asia, Um, AC, Chelsea when she's healthy. I just love that whole core group. When they really get going, they're unstoppable. RC says I've had it with Kirsten Bell. Yeah, a lot of people feel that same way. Lee, she blocked a 6-7 lead. Is that who it was? No wonder she was screaming like that. I guess you're right. How did I miss that? Yeah, yeah, she blocked. Okay, that's somebody that was on the floor. She was they weren't playing with her. All I'm gonna say is when Camilla gets healthy again and she gets on the floor, don't y'all do that to my girl. She just got back healthy. Leave that girl alone. Don't mess with my girl. Actually, no, I welcome it. I want all the smoke. I do. Y'all, if y'all been watching me enough, you know I live for the battle. I don't care if it's my team or not. Like I want Asia to take it to whoever she's battling, and I want whoever is battling her, especially if they're a player that I like Angel or Camilla. I want to see that battle. I'm not a huge fan of JJ, but I love to see them battle together. I love to see AB battle Asia, the South Carolina connection. So I mean, I'm here for the battles. Just don't hurt people, but I'm here for it. RC says, F it. Jay Bell already on Valkyries in my mind. ain't that they name Valkyries? It's Valkyries or something, right? The Golden State team. I don't know if they're gonna pick KB. I don't know. I mean, look, I think they picked her up for a fourth year. So usually after your third year as a rookie, the teams have the option, or you have the option to opt out of that contract, and then you can kind of be a free agent and see if another team will pick you up. So I think I'm right in saying that they exercise their right to her fourth year option. So she's going to be with them next year, I guess. I don't know. Eagles brother says, I bet Indiana's calling Vegas to trade Kate for Boston and Willer. Indiana needs to stay doing what they're doing over there. Don't leave our people alone. We good over here. Moses says Lee is the 6'7" Chinese girl. Yep. She's the one. Is Bree Wayne still in here? She's the one that Bree Wayne is upset that Camilla did not get chosen to go to LA. Instead, they got her. Oh, my bad. RC says, no Megan G slander, please leave Big Bay alone, please. She did okay. She missed some shots, but again, game 2 is going to take a minute to get into the swing of things. I think it's going to be rusty for a lot of teams. It's going to be scrappy. I mean, did y'all see that game? I mean, we're only talking about the Aces. I don't want to go too far off, but I don't know if y'all saw the game last night between Minnesota and Seattle. They had 48 turnovers in that game. Ridiculous. And went to double overtime. That didn't make no sense. Bree Wayne says, you're crazy if you think Kate will play center better than Boston. The disrespect. Yeah, they've been really disrespecting Aaliyah Boston. I'm not here for that. Not you, whoever had said it earlier, but I'm talking about like the general population of Indiana fans, I guess, if that's what you want to call them. They've been calling for Aaliyah to be traded, which is crazy. Il says, I saw the clip of the block after Sess ended her live a while ago, and she said, let me go look up how tall that girl is. I was like, damn. Bree Wayne says, points in the paint, Sparks 52, Aces 34. Also Sparks 1, rebounded by 3. What? That's not what this says. This says they lost rebounding by 3. The Vegas won rebounds 34-31, unless I'm looking at the wrong thing. But they did, LA did get us points in the paint. And I can share this as well once I get through the, hold on, I'm going to stop sharing that. We can look at it together and see what's going on here. I'll make it big. So, yeah, this says, So LA is the first one. Aces is the second one. Rebounds 31-34. Aces had the advantage there. And what'd you say? Points in the paint, 52-34. Yeah, they killed us in the paint, which was another thing. I know Asia is a 4. Kia was the 5, but I mean, we do better than that in the paint. And there's no way like we should have let them have their way. But De'Erica was on a tear. De'Erica was doing her thing. Today was her game, even though they lost. But I felt like we should have had a bigger presence in the paint than what we did today. But I guess. I guess. Where are we at? RC says 16 for 32 on threes from the Liberty. Sheesh. Moses says Camilla said on IG Live she's looking forward to playing against BG. Milla's ready to compete. Yeah. Milla is upset that she's not playing. You know, it really hurt her feelings that she had to sit out and you know, because she was hurt because she's never had to sit out a game in her whole career of playing, even playing internationally with Brazil. So I know she's going to be ready. I just don't want her to do too much. Like, I don't know how serious the injury is or how well she's healing, but whenever she comes back, I want them to, you know, don't let her go full force like right away. Like, ease her into it. It's also going to be like her first games. So she's got to, you know, figure things out and get acclimated before we let the dog loose for you know, for sure. So I hope she takes time. BG is out with a broken toe or fractured toe or something like that. So she has time. She has time to get ready for BG. Lily's Life says, I love Sid, but she needs to retire. But they need to keep her in the organization most definitely. Yeah, Becky loves her some Sid. Asia loves her some Sid. And those are the two, I mean, those are the people that probably make the decisions for the team outside of the executives. And, you know, if they like her, they want her around, they want her. So she's been, is it 9 or 10 years now that she's been in the league or been an active or been playing or whatever. So I can definitely see her being a part of the team, just not a player. Someone was saying like she can probably in some kind of like not development, but something to just deal with like personnel. Like she seems like a people person, and she really helps build people's morale and stuff like that, and you know makes people feel good, and that helps in a locker room to be able to have like you don't have to be bogged down so much to be able to have fun and have a good time and help create that chemistry that we love about the Aces. So maybe not playing, you're right. Maybe she can find a job within the organization. Bree Wayne says to RC, it was open threes too. Indiana can't defend at all. It's like the whole team is slow-footed. Bree Wayne loves slow-footed. That's her jam, slow-footed. RC says, Jay, please don't get mad. I was rooting hard for Hamby today. To keep balling out, just don't beat us. Yeah. I mean, again, I'm here for the competition. I was clapping for Rakia when she got hurt. I think when she hit 2 3-pointers, and we're going to get to their box scores in a second. She hit 2 3-pointers. She had a steal. Like Rakia was doing her thing. Like I was clapping for her. You're just not going to beat my team. We're not going to take it that far. Bree Wayne says, I'm in here, J Bug. I'm still hurt. Kurt Miller passed on Camilla to that league girl. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry to bring it up. RC says 48 turnovers by both teams. Yeah, it was a total combined. I can't remember who had the most, but one of them had 26 and one of them had 22 or something. It was just something. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was like one after the other too. Like especially near the end of the game, it was like they were playing ping pong with the ball. Io says they had 2 overtimes last night. They didn't want us to go to bed for now. I know. I had to get up at 4:00 this morning to get ready for work, and I'm up watching this game. Rewain says, yes, you're right. RC says, Jay, is it me or does Alicia Clark look a step too slow? I mean, I'm still just charging it to it being the beginning of the game of the season. I mean, and just trying to find their footing again and find their chemistry. But she was clutch when we needed her to be. And like I just said, she was the most efficient we had on the floor. So she has time to pick it up. I don't think she was too slow. I didn't really, catch it like that. I thought she did pretty well. Io says the reason I ain't mad is because although Zaya and Camilla reunion would have been nice, I didn't want a thriller in LA. Yeah. When I go see the Aces in Chicago play next month in June, I'm gonna be so conflicted because I'm gonna be in Chicago. So, I mean, of course, I'm going to be rooting for my Aces, but I also want to root for. Hopefully, Camilla is playing by then. I don't know, but I also want to root for Camilla and Angel. So I'm going to be torn, but I don't really have an issue with rooting for both teams. I just want my team to win at the end of it. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I would love to see Camilla and Asia go up against each other. I think that would be dope. Asia takes very good. Um, she takes pride in like ruining the games of other Gamecocks when she plays against them. Like that is her sole mission to assert her dominance. Now that's when she gets dominant. Like if she's playing against Aaliyah, she's dominant. When she's chasing down the basketball to block it out of Alicia Gray's hands, which is her best friend. She loves stuff like that. So yeah, I forgot about Zaya being in there. I mean, I saw her playing, but I forgot about that South Carolina connection. They didn't have a real chance to like tussle today. Morgan, hello Morgan. Morgan says Asia Wilson started out trash when she comes off the court is a crapshoot. Yeah, she started off not so great. Definitely had a better start against Phoenix. Phoenix, she was on fire. This game, she was a little rusty, but I mean, she again, like I said, they pulled it out at the end. So I ain't too mad at them yet. Bree Wayne says Camilla shouldn't be upset at all. She needs to sit and not rush. The right hand needs to be completely healed. Or maybe you mean her right shoulder. She's getting paid regardless. Yeah. I was talking to a friend of mine who plays or used to play basketball or whatever, but he was saying like, because she's been shooting with or practicing shooting with her left hand and doing different exercises and stuff with her left hand and stuff like that. So he was saying like that's definitely a good thing because you do want to you might not be able to use that injured side even if you are healed. You might just be a little, not wanting to use it as much because you're scared to get the injury. So it's good to learn things with that other hand just in case you have to, go to that hand a little bit more. But yeah, I want Camilla to not be upset, to not, be sad. Just, keep working, keep getting better. And hopefully when she comes back on the floor, she is fully healed and she's good. And she can make a big difference for her team. Morgan says, personally, I feel like Deasia Fair is going to be a defensive liability and going to get her shot beat in her face. She needs to work with Becky. She needs work, and Becky should not play her unless there's no other choice. Becky's going to make the best decision for the team. I don't know about. That you have a point. I'm not saying you're wrong. Because she's little, yeah, she definitely can be a defensive liability, but she's also very quick and she's a shooter. So maybe her offense will make up for the defensive side. Maybe I don't know. I ain't never really. I watched her play at Syracuse, but not a lot, so I don't really know what her specialty is outside of, making shots. So I don't know. But Becky will put her in when she feels like she can. And she may just be a spark that they need off the bench when they need it and then take her off the floor. Because if you're not playing defense, you're not playing on Becky's floor. That's the end of it. That's the beginning and end of it. So if she doesn't feel like she can play defense or she's not going to be effective, then yeah, she won't see it. So Becky's definitely not going to put Deasia or any player on the floor if they can't produce on the defensive side. IL says, I like Sid too. If she retires, it'd be nice to see her stick around the organization. Yeah. Wayne says, man, Rakia was looking like a pro today. Yeah. Rakia was looking good. Like, I was so proud of her because they always talk about Cameron, and Cameron obviously is starting. She's a 5, so she's going to get a lot of looks. And I just feel like even when Rakia was in games, she didn't really get the ball very much and stuff like that. So, and I know, again, it's a process. They just have to figure it out. But today, she just looked like Rakia from Tennessee. Like, she really looked like she was there, like, to ball, and she did great. I'm so happy for her. Morgan says, to me, I actually have 2 WNBA teams I root for, Connecticut Sun and the Las Vegas Aces. Okay, cool. The Sun's been doing their thing. Like, wait, when do they play again? Tuesday or something, I think. They look good. They look real good. My team, I'm Aces, but now because of my rookies, and I call them my rookies, I'm talking about Angel and Camilla. They're on Chicago, so I'm watching Chicago now. So I'm Aces in Chicago. IL says, I was the same way when Zaya got that steal, J-Boog. Oh, yeah, she did. She did. Bree Wayne says that the game was nice. IL says, I'm always conflicted when it comes to Gamecock babies, J-Boog. I'm always root for them. Yeah. I get it. I will. That connection, or it's just so many. I think they said, what is it, 13 of them right now currently in the WNBA? They're going to have Dawn running all over the country, watching everybody play. She was in New York today, and I saw her talking to AB and Letitia. Letitia, is that her name? Ami here. She was talking to them after the game. I had a brain fart. Sorry, y'all. RT says, Jay, wait, you talking about being up all night? I was watching my Dallas Stars, the NHL, who played almost 2 full overtime periods yesterday. That game didn't end until 1:25 in the morning. Yeah, no. I was laying down and I was on my way to sleep, but then I woke up and saw the game was still on, and I was like, okay, I got to finish it out. Keisha says, did y'all see Dawn dancing on stage with Plies? Yes, I saw that. She's so cute. Dancing to Bust It, Baby. RC says, I get the feeling that a lot of Gamecock fans are upset with Caitlin when Caitlin is getting better slowly and surely. I ain't seeing a confident Boston, though, and people seem slighted by it. I don't know. I mean, I don't know about that. I don't think Gamecock fans care about Caitlin Clark. Maybe her fans, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't watch Indiana, so I guess you were talking to IO anyway. I can't. I don't have an opinion about that. IO did say you're a trooper because I probably would have knocked out. Same here. IO says she missed it. Anybody post any clips of it? It was. I know you don't have social media. I saw it on Twitter or IG. Is where I saw it. RC says, I was on the last of my fumes. I was wavering and eyes were heavy like concrete bags. And I was about to close my eyes and fall asleep and then go. I can't watch hockey, but shout out to you. Bree Wayne says, stop it. Who are the Gamecocks upset with Clark? Is Iowa fans calling Boston names on Reddit and Twitter? Don't you lie on my Gamecocks on my watch. Yeah, I don't think the Gamecocks care about Caitlin Clark. Like, I mean, I don't think they're mad at her. That has nothing, like, she's not doing anything. Her fans are, and they're being crazy. But I don't think the Gamecocks are mad at Caitlin. IL says, I ain't got nothing against her. Wouldn't know why anyone else does either. Same. IL says, not big drip dancing to that song. LMBO. Where the clips at? I'll have to find them. If I can find the clips, I'll post them on my community tab because I know if you have social media now, I'll find it. I'll let you know. But if you don't, I can post it on my community tab so you can see it. Morgan, or not my community tab. I'll probably have to make it a short. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Morgan says the Monarchs got taken away, so I became a Sparks fan, then Connecticut, then Las Vegas Aces fan. Okay. Well, I came in as a Sparks fan in 97 with Lisa Leslie, and I stuck with them for as long as I could through their championships. And a little bit after that, I think right before Candace got there, I had stopped watching sports and stuff like that for a while, but came back. I still have a like Sparks were my team, like just like the Lakers are my team. So I I have a little love in my heart for Sparks. Even though the Aces, when I came back to the W, Asia Wilson like caught my attention, and I've been an Aces fan ever since. Just because I mean they're a good team, but I just really fell in love with watching Asia Wilson. She reminded me so much of me being excited to watch Lisa Leslie play. It was just something about her game that I was just like, I'm entertained by this person here. So I became an Aces fan. And so I watch a little bit of LA, but Aces are my team. And then now that my rookies are here, I have to support them. So again, I'm watching Chicago probably more closely than I am any other team outside of the Aces. Morgan says, I'm still young, but I was taken to a lot of Monarchs games as a kid. Yeah, the Monarchs were good. Tisha Pinachero. I remember her from the very beginning. She was crazy. Now, that was a point guard. She was crazy. Io says, okay, I hope someone posted on YouTube. Bet that was funny. Do you have YouTube? If you have YouTube, follow me on YouTube if you're not already, and then I can find it and DM it to you. I'm at J's Quick 3 Pod. So JS Quick, the number 3 POD. You can find me on Twitter, and then if I find it, I can send it to you. Io says, I'm not into hockey. Eagles brother says, ain't nobody within South Carolina jealous over CC. Not at all. I second that, RC. RC says, I don't watch hockey unless it's the teams I root for. Yeah, I don't watch hockey. I've never been able to get into it. I just don't. That's not my sport. IO says, yeah, I don't have socials. If you can post it over here, I appreciate it. I'll see what I can do. Hey, Country is in the house. Country says, RC is manufacturing narratives again. Yeah, because I don't know where did that come from? I don't know where that came from. Bree Wayne says, and if Fever and Iowa want to trade Boston, I'm all for it. Let her go where she'll be great, and let the Fever build around Clark. Yeah. I mean, I think all the noise is coming from the outside. I don't think this organization has any thought of trading or wanting to trade them. They do need to figure out, from what I'm hearing, because like I say, I'm not watching, they do need to figure out how to work together, like make the team have a little bit more chemistry, but it's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. So they just have to deal with the growing pains until that happens. And the people that are complaining about it don't really watch basketball, because then they would know that it's nothing. You can't put a bunch of people together and expect them always to have the best chemistry right off the bat. It's just not going to happen. It's going to take time to develop. Now, you might have that spark where a team does, for whatever reason, mesh really well together. And by the off chance, they really are every game, like doing the thing, but that's not like a regular thing with most teams. It's just not going to happen with most teams. RC says it's all online, Facebook, Twitter, all that mess. Yeah, she doesn't have any of those socials. Keisha says Kim in Houston recruiting. Kim. RC says that, to Bree Wayne, that right there is slander, but we're going to get into that another day. All right, let's get into the box scores of LA. And then I'll see if anybody has anything else to say, and then we'll be wrapping up, because I got to figure out how to watch the Chicago game. Well, let me stop that and let me go here. Boom. All right. So so the Sparks. Sparks were led by De'Erica Hamby, who had 29 points. Crazy that her plus or minus is -7. But 29 points. She had 3 steals, 1 assist, 9 rebounds, almost had a double-double. She was 45% from free throws. She did not attempt any threes, but she was 75% from field goal from the floor. She had 12 of 16. That is efficient in 33 minutes, 29 points. She really did the thing. Lexi Brown came in second, 16 points. She was 42.9% from the field. She had 2 of 5 3-pointers. She was perfect from the strike. Her plus minus is -11, but they did lose and they were down most of the game. So I can see that. She had 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals. She did well. Next is Rakia. Wait a minute. Look at Rakia being number 3. Well, she's tied with Kia Nurse. Rakia Jackson, 13 points, 1 steal, 1 rebound, perfect from the strike, 1 of 1. Look at this. Perfect from 3-point, 2 of 2, and then 83.3%, 5 of 6. She only missed 1 shot tonight in 21 minutes. I have to give a clap for Rakia, because Rakia has not been getting the looks that I feel like she's been needing the past couple of games that I've seen. But this is a great game. Like, these stats are amazing for Rakia coming in 21 minutes. Great game. Kia Nurse, 13 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. She actually had a positive 1 point on her plus minus. She made 1 of 2 3-pointers, so she's 50% from 3, 75% from the field, so 6 of 8. That's also very efficient. She did very well. Again, she was clutch for them. Brink, who I didn't even realize she hadn't scored. I thought she had scored, but she was big defensively. She only had 3 points. Excuse me. 3 points. Is that a block? 5 blocks? 5 blocks. She had 1 steal. We already know she had foul trouble. She got 8 rebounds. She was perfect from the strike at 100%. She hit her 1 free throw. She made 2 attempts at threes, did not hit those. And then she was 1 for 7 with her shots. So only 14%, which is trash. But she was on the defense hard. So those 5 blocks and just her presence being there really made a difference. But those 4 fouls caused her to not really be able to be effective in the game, because she was sitting on the bench. And then Zaya only had 4 points. She was 28% from the field. But yeah, I didn't realize Rakia had a really good line. That's really good. Hopefully that's something when you do that against the back-to-back champs. Hopefully that will give Kurt a little bit more faith in her, and maybe bring her in the game a little bit more and give her some more minutes. But yeah, that's dope. Way to go, Rakia. I love it. All right. Where do we go? Where did I leave off? RC says, in any case, moving along, we don't all look in the same pages or places of social media, apparently. Oh, you're saying you see that on social media about the Gamecocks being mad at Cece. Yeah, I don't be paying attention to none of that, to be honest. It's so much being said online. I just no. Eagles brother says, agree. Growing pain is going to happen, especially for a young team like Indiana. People need to learn to be patient and enjoy the ride. Right? Country says, as long as a long-time diehard Gamecocks fan, or a fan of any team for that matter, we don't spend time obsessing about players on other teams. RC says, Country, I know you glad we don't have to come across too many Iowa fans and Caitlin, because you love to push and shove against us. Caitlin fans. And then Country says, only would like to enjoy the chat. IL says, I believe they'll post a link in their community tab to the live stream again, like they did last time. Okay. I watched it on Twitter. They posted it on their page on Twitter, but I'll keep my eye out for it. IL says, okay to Rakia. Country wants to know, where can I find a community tab? If you're on YouTube, you click on the page, like where you can see the home, like the information about the page. And then it should be like a line under that where it says like live shorts post. And then if you keep scrolling over, it should say community. If we're talking about YouTube, I might have missed what y'all were talking about. RC says, Jay, I don't know if we have another length on the aces this year. What do you mean? RC says, I was in Quita's chat the other day and a random poster said, I hate that white chick. Oh, I hate that white chick. I hope she keeps failing. I left the chat that day because it was getting real hot and angry. Yeah, and it's no Caitlyn hate over here. I mean, there's really no talk of her over here, to be honest. Like, I just let her do what she's doing. I don't hate her. I don't like her fans, the crazy ones. Not you, URC. You're cool, as always. But some of them are bothered. Some of them are real bothered, and I don't have time for that. I've blocked so many people over these past couple of weeks. My block list is long. I don't have time for it. But yeah, I don't really talk about her too much. But yeah, hopefully we're not going to have that kind of conversations happening in our chat, because we won't be bringing her up like that. I was explaining what I was saying. RC says, I meant, I don't know if we have enough length on the aces. What do you mean length? Like the depth of the bench, or are you talking about we don't have enough tall people on our team? IL says, like you should see when you click on someone's YouTube channel. Okay. All right. Another piece of news that was really dope, which now is a controversy. I know you guys have heard that yesterday the Aces announced that the city of Las Vegas, which I have on my community tab, I believe, that the city of Las Vegas went into a sponsorship with the players and offered them $100,000, kind of like a NIL deal or an endorsement deal, except the city of Los Angeles was giving this to them. $100,000 for each player on the team. They were so excited. They were happy. Everything was good until Kathy said, no, what is going on over there? What do you mean you're getting money? We don't give money to the WNBA. What are we talking about? We don't get money unless some of it's going in my pocket, is what she's saying. So now there's a WNBA investigation on this sponsorship. I guess they're trying to see if it's legal. The guy or the whoever, I don't know who that was speaking, the mayor, whoever he is, said that they had spoken to everybody's agents. Everything was already cleared, signed, sealed, delivered. So I don't think all the agents of every single Aces team of the players would sign off on something like that if it was violating any rules. So I don't know what Kathy's looking for. I don't know what her angle is. I think she needs to be worrying about getting these charter flights for everybody and not worry about what the back-to-back champions are getting, because like I pointed out, how much did they get again for winning the championship? What's that bonus look like? What's the bonus look like if you win the MVP, the finals MVP? What does that bonus look like? And what's the bonus look like when you get into the final round, when you get into the finals, or when you get into the playoffs? What's those bonus look like? I can tell you they're nowhere close to $100,000. So unless you're going to pay these women what they're worth, don't try to block somebody else for doing it. And don't try to say, because I want it to be fair, because obviously you don't care about things being fair, because right now we have teams flying charter. And it's not the whole WNBA that is flying charter. So if you want to talk about being fair, let's get that fixed first, and then you can work on something else. Because don't come over here trying to block our blessing. Vegas is the first professional team to bring a championship to the city. They are the first team to do that back to back. They are the first team to have 2 championships. They shut down the city every year for their parade. The city loves them. And damn it, if they want to support their team, then they should be able to support their team. Like, Kathy, go do what you need to do with the W on your side. Leave our people alone. Just leave them alone. Let's worry about that. Eagles, bro. Sorry, I was about to go off, but I'm stopping myself. Eagle Brothers says, share that block list so I can join. Well, how much time do you have? Because I got them on Threads, I got them on here on YouTube, I got them on Twitter, and I got them on Instagram. Because they will find me. Like, they come find me, they come messing with me, and I just have to hit the block on them. So I got a list. If I just let me know how much of the list do you want. RC says height, tall folks. Oh yeah. Yeah, because what? Who's the tallest on the team? How tall is Megan? Because Asia's 6'4". Kia, how tall is Kia? I don't know. You're right. We probably could have used a little bit more, taller people. Because yeah, the W is just growing in tall people. You got Camilla at 6'7". You got Tierra and Kalani in Dallas at 6'7". You got BG at what, 7'12". Like she's huge. We're gonna get some more tall people as the W grows. So yeah, it would help to have a little bit more length in there, which is crazy when you think about it. I mean, for a woman, if someone's 6'4", that's still considered to be small in some instances. That's crazy. RT says JB blocking people quicker. Content, dude. God, I don't have time. Sometimes I'll go back and forth with them, but most of the time I'm just like, dude. Oh, and TikTok. So every social media that I have a block list of people, because you can't say anything that's not kissing that girl's butt if you're talking about anything that has to do with the W, or they will harass you. And so I just block them because I ain't got it. I ain't got the time. Country says, great point. Sess, Quita, nor J Spot allows those type of commenters. Is only brought up by a couple of folks like yourself, RC. Country says, dang, Kathy. IO says, LMALJ Book said Kathy got other stuff to worry about. She does. Country says, I'm sure the union will have something to say about the Kathy and her investigation. And then RC says, Notary, I personally never seen a troll come at me, but I wouldn't even engage. I would just eject them. I'm not as nice as some people think. Well, yeah, I ain't got time for it over here. If I happen to see people in my comments, like if I'm live and I see something being weird, I'll just block them. But yeah, especially on my social media. But guys, it's been a little bit over an hour. Thank y'all for coming through. On your way out, please give me the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. I want to stay on the algorithm, stay giving you good content. I should be live my regular Tuesday night. So if you're new here, I do stream on Tuesday nights. It's called Tuesday Night Live. That is a time where I go over the week prior. So I'll talk about multiple games and players. I'm going to do a new segment called Rookie Watch, because y'all know I got to talk about my rookies. So I'll be talking about some of the rookies of the W and their performances and stuff like that. So I hope y'all come back and see me on Tuesday. Please keep an eye out for my community tab, because I'll always tell y'all what I have going on there. Once I get everything situated and know what I'm going to do, because I'm covering Aces games, I'm going to attempt to go live the day after the Aces game, because I have more time to prepare. And plus, the Aces play pretty late, so I'm not planning on going live after every game, unless it's maybe early, like today. And then sometimes I may not be able to go live at all. Just depends on what I'm doing. But go ahead and subscribe, like, share. I appreciate y'all as always. Catch me on Tuesday. Catch me after an Aces game. I love chatting with y'all. Let me see. Is there anything else in here? Yeah. So go ahead, give me those likes, share it, let people know to come find me to talk about some aces. And now I got to go figure out how to watch Chicago game. So I'll talk to y'all later. All right. Peace out. Have a good night.